What's up, guys? I'm here with Feel More Less, Southwest emo band from here in the Valley, Phoenix. Right off the bat, could you guys just introduce yourselves and tell me what you do in the band?
Yeah. I'm Jack. I play guitar.
Sterling, I play drums.
I'm Mason. I also play guitar.
I'm Aiden. I play bass and I do vocals.
Fucking great set tonight, guys. Like, I love seeing some good math rock in the Valley.
Thank you.
So last August, you guys dropped an EP called "I Wish I Wasn't in Phoenix," which is one very, very real. And what's your guys' favorite song off of that release?
I don't know. I like Snakefall.
Definitely Silver Tongues. Just classic.
We all have different answers. I'd say I don't know. Be Chris.
Interlude. No, I'm just kidding. It's Snakefall.
Did you say what?
No, I always get Silver Tongues and Snakefall mixed up. They'll be like, play Silver Tongues, I'll play Snakefall, and it sounds like shit.
That's funny. So what would you guys say is your favorite one to play? Or would it still be the same answer? And I guess full catalog, not even just talking about the EP now.
I like some of our newer songs. They don't really have names, but I like playing those ones more.
Yeah, I have to agree. I'm kind of tired of the older songs.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm tired of them. The new stuff's more fun. It's more fun to play.
That first of the new songs that aren't released, the one that starts with the 8 count, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
That one and the very last one.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Last one for sure.
So I only got into the scene last October. When did you guys start?
It was back in June. What do you call it? They were Aiden, John, and our friend Logan, the original guitarist, were starting a band. They asked me if I wanted to play drums. So we had our first practice, and then we wrote a song every practice, and I think we had 2 or 3 practices.
Yeah, basically.
And then we recorded the demo.
We recorded the demo and after being together for a month or 2.
It was less than a month.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So a lot of the songs are just really simple and not very polished.
Yeah.
So
I still love it. What's the timeline everyone joining?
So I joined probably 6-7 months ago.
Yeah, and I joined right after him.
Probably a month after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 guitars.
yeah.
Yeah, so funny enough, the next question is going to be how did you guys meet and how did that kind of turn into a band?
Oh, so we already talked about me and Aiden meeting, but the way I met Jack and Mason was we recorded a split back in November, our side, but they fucking took forever.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so they were in this band called Camp With Me,
Yeah.
and they dropped an album, and I thought it was fucking dope, and I just I need to split with these guys. So I messaged them, and they said they were down, and it took so long, but what do you call it?
Dude, John called us one night and he's like, "You got that split ready?" He sounded so serious. He's like, "Come on, guys, we gotta get to it."
Yeah, because we were talking about this shit in October.
Yeah.
And that shit didn't drop until January 1st.
Yeah, I remember we wanted to release that shit.
No, December 31st, because we wanted to release it in 2023.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because on the original cover, they whose idea was that?
Santino.
It was Santino. He put 2023 on the split cover. So they're like, oh my god, we need to get this out right now before 2024.
Yeah. We were working. I remember me and Mason were working on songs literally 2 days before New Year's or the day before.
So
Yeah.
it was in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we recorded our split in November,
Yeah,
I
and
think.
Y'all got your shit done fast.
well, because we wrote the songs day of too.
Yeah.
I had one riff for Shelter, and then I showed it to Logan and he played it, and then I just recorded drums over it, and then same with Four Boats. Just fucking spur of the moment. He just wrote it right there.
Yeah.
When we were recording. Oh, yeah, we don't play that one. That one sucks.
It's good. It's really good.
No, it's good.
What are your guys' current thoughts on the emo scene, just in general?
I like that it's there's more people getting into it. It's I don't know. There's some things I don't like about it, but I think it's nice. I think it's new and it's kind of refreshing to get different music
Yeah.
like that getting more popular.
How do you guys feel about the the newer kind of emo violence sound. Like
I fuck with it heavy.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
it's very like moshcore. I'm glad to see that like they really branched out into
Yeah.
that.
I'm surprised. Like usually, like when we play, like we've been playing a lot of shows with like these types of bands, like fucking Night Before Autumn, Before You Leave,
Yeah, right.
like Department for Bear Island, and
Mhm.
they've all been like super fucking chill and they fuck with us. So I think
was
it's really cool.
I was really surprised to see that Department just fucking completely changed
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Like, that was really weird. And then like I don't. Like it's so funny. Like the SoCal scene is just like members from like other bands or like every single band. Because like I heard that the drummer for Department is
Cops are here for us.
Oh no.
they're fucking too late. Stop that interview. So how did you guys get into your instruments?
I started playing guitar when I was in like middle school. I just always liked music, so I was just like guitar. My dad was a guitar. There was a bunch of guitars. I just picked that one.
Nice.
So when I was like 10 years old, my brother was gonna start a band, so I got really jealous and I convinced my dad to get me a drum set. So I played that for like a few months, and then I wasn't very good, so then I quit and got a guitar, and then I've been playing since then and picked up drums later.
Would you say that like starting off as drums and then becoming a guitarist like helped out as a guitarist?
Well, it probably would have if I was like a little more dedicated to it. I didn't play drums for very long.
Did playing guitar help out with like writing drums?
Probably. People told me I play drums like a guitarist, so I guess that means something.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really grow up in like a super music oriented household, but I kind of found it myself, like with friends, and kind of fell down a rabbit hole, and just picked up guitar one day in like 7th or 8th grade, probably 7th grade, and yeah.
So the story is my grandma got me an acoustic guitar for my 10th birthday. And I kind of picked it up. I did like little classes, like classical training classes. I did like 3 of them. And my mom was like, yeah, we can't afford that. So I was like, okay. And then I dropped it. And then I picked it up again in like middle school. But where I grew up, it was always, there's a lot of music and art around all the time, on both sides of the families. So like it just kind of worked out. I took in a lot of like inspiration from people telling me just keep doing it. And so because it was guitar, I just stuck with strings the whole time. And so now I'm on bass.
Yeah, that's how I became the bassist for Constance Way. He just knew that I played strings and was like, "Can you fill in for a show?" Did you guys start on acoustic with the guitar, or was it straight to electric?
Me, it was electric.
I started on acoustic because someone told me it would have been like easier to like play electric, and it was. I'm glad I did. It helped out a lot. But
Yeah, my dad was a guitarist, so he had like electric guitars and acoustic guitars, so I kind of played both.
Nice. Do you guys have any like upcoming announcements that you want to make?
We got some big shows coming up in January. We're playing at the, what you call it? It's basketball court. And then we're playing San Jose, California, was it sometime in January?
Yeah. We got like 3, right? California shows.
Yeah,
Sweet.
So
we're trying to make a little tour out of it. We're gonna record our album soon. We're gonna have some physical releases with Heartfelt Records.
Nice.
So
Where are you guys gonna record? Wherever you can.
We're still debating about it. We might get Elad. He's super dope.
Lad from Gestation.
Yeah.
He's-
Really?
Yeah, super nice guy. Like,
He recorded After Tomorrow, their
yeah.
album.
I did not. Oh, is Gestation Tucson?
no,
No,
just
they're here.
They're here.
Gestation's here. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they fucking they have a little studio in like Phoenix, and they like record bands for free all the time. Like, super nice people.
I gotta keep that in
And
mind.
do some tracking and everything, and then I don't know if you were saying that someone else offered to do the
Yeah.
final mix and master for it, so it's gonna
Trying to make it sound decent.
try
Yeah.
to make it sound really good. I'm gonna go like all in for it though. I have like a list of notes of just like types of recordings for vocals and guitars and effects, when and where's, like
Yeah.
everything. So I want it to be like, you know, labor of love, you know, just
Mhm.
really, I want to be really devoted into it. Make it really nice.
So I know that you guys live together. Would you say that like having a friendship has like helped out with the band, like even like just musically wise?
Yeah.
Because we get to like discuss it, like just like outside of like just having like practice and all that. It's like randomly like I'll get up in the morning and I'll go out there and we just like start like talking about stuff regarding that, or one of us brings up an idea, or one of us talks about a show idea or something like that. And it's like okay, and it just kind of helps with talking about that stuff, but also having the jam space because we have our full dedicated jam space now,
Mhm.
and
That's nice.
it's really helped.
That's fucking awesome. Before we go, actually, what would you guys say your message is as a band? What do you guys want to tell people?
I think it's about loving your friends because that's what this whole
Yeah.
thing started out as.
That's kind of what I was gonna say. Is just make music if you want to, not because you see other people doing it. And
Yeah,
it's
I feel like today it's gotten a little bit too easy to become a band and everything, and
Exactly,
so that's
yeah.
why there's just so many shitty ass bands.
It's real, yeah.
Do it with people that you enjoy being around and that you enjoy
Yeah.
being with and in the company with. Someone you can just like sit around and just hang out with.
Dude,
That's
that's
be like your best friend.
that's
you
the
know?
most important thing.
That's
'Cause
the only way.
Yeah.
That's
bands-
the only way someone's
if you're not like tight with your band members, that shit ends up falling apart.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with being in a shitty ass band, But I think everybody starts out somewhere. I started out in a bunch of shitty bands,
Yeah, I had 2 bedroom bands that didn't even take off before I started doing other shit.
I think it's all about meeting people that have similar interests in music and just not always gonna hit gold the first time, but I think it's all about
And the persistence.
yeah, that, and just I think music has a lot to do with like community, especially in this like DIY scene. I've met so many people I've become so close with, like all the bands here, like Pneumonia, After Tomorrow, and
Yeah.
Journal, and Washed, and To Kill a Fly, like all really good friends of mine. I wouldn't have met them if I wasn't doing music.
Could you expand on like a little bit like how you have such crazy connections with like Cali bands, like all these bands from everywhere? You just have really strong connections, I feel like.
Loki,
You tapped in?
it was kind of cringe, but I'm pretty tapped into the emo Discord servers. Or I don't know. It's like I'll like,
real though.
I'll be friends with somebody, and then like they'll like hook me up with somebody else, or like I'll know somebody that somebody else wants to get in contact with. So it's just that's what's really cool about the DIY scene is like it's really kind of like a web of connections,
Mhm.
People know people know people.
Yeah.
online networking.
And I think it's just I booked a lot of bands over the last few years, and then just people will come up to me and ask me for help, and then they help me out.
Nice. So we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, but how did you guys get into the scene?
I kind of did from like honestly a little bit from like Santino, and they were like, dude, we're starting a band. Like, this was like camp with me. And I
Yeah,
got in because
right.
of that, because they were like, we need a bassist. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then
Okay, fine.
and then I just got more and more into emo shit after that. So it was like, it was weird because I joined a band and then got more into it with time. So it's like kind of weird, but
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, probably 3 or 4 years ago, I used to go to like really, really shitty shows and just get super fucked up. And I was like, I don't really like these shows. So I started going to like actual shows that I wanted to listen to. And then that's kind of what brought me in with everything. But one of my old high school friends kind of introduced me to everything.
It's kind of about the same time. Well, I was like 17.
Yeah.
Like just turned 17. And I was just going to like little house shows and like a lot of those temporary spots, the spots that just did not stick around.
Yeah.
I went to like One Starfighters. It's at Rat's Nest. That place was scuffed as hell.
Yeah, I remember that.
I've been to like Christmas Island, had like 2 or 3 shows, and then it shut down. That place is awesome. But just like all these little spots. And I got into that first, and I got into it with our vocalist, Jonathan. And like, yeah, some of the first shows we went to were a little questionable. Like one of them were like fucking like a Welcome to the Pit thing event, whatever. And we were just like, this wasn't really what we were expecting.
Post COVID, there was like so many
Yeah.
It was just straight punk.
It was weird, but like I
It
mean,
was really good. Like, I liked a lot of it, but
yeah. And it's crazy because I still recognize a lot of people that are around from that time, like just like a shit ton. They're just around and they're still around and sticking to it. Some people, you know, they come and go. Like what you were saying earlier, people come and go a lot. But like the people that stick around end up being you end up getting really close to them just for the fact that you're
in constant contact.
exactly. But yeah, it's ever since then just been consistent shows and going to stuff like being in bands now. I see myself going to less shows for the sake of going to shows, but like I still like to and I still want to. So, but yeah.
Real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out to Julian for letting us play in his backyard. Happy birthday to him. We fucking love you.
Wait, can we shout out some people too?
Yeah, please do.
All right. Shout out Af from Heartfelt Records, and shout out Mark. Shout out Zach. Who else? Oh,
Shout out Steel Cactus Brewery.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's all save it. It's like one of the best venues in the fucking valley.
Shout out
right now.
Santino. He's
Oh, yeah.
over there sitting on the curb.
shout out Shallow Water Blackout.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
fucking
Sick.
cool. I love them.
Shout out Love Letter. Shout out.
Shout out Pneumonia.
Oh, yeah.
Broke up today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out.
Pneumonia.
There you go.
Rest in peace.
Shout out After Tomorrow, Night Before Autumn, Before You
Shouting
Leave.
everyone out.
Dude, I have to.
Journal
Yeah, shout out Journal.
Shout out fucking everyone ever.
Yeah.
of all time,
Of all time.
including Hitler.
No.
Wait,
no, no.
hey, wait.
Except for that one.
Hold it right there.
Try to make it political.
Shout out all
Fucking
the homies.
ruining it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the homies. Shout out Shun, our cameraman.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Shout out Constance Way.
Y'all are sick.
Way, yes. Fucking shout out every band that played tonight.
All
It
the
had
bands.
to fucking get all
Endure the
dusty.
dust.
Oh my gosh,
The
right?
dust.
That's the thing about AZ. It's just there's gonna be dust sometimes. And before we go, I have some like quick questions. Build or no builds?
Bills.
Fortnite?
Fortnite.
I'm more of a build guy. I can see why people go zero build, but I'm more of a build guy.
Yeah, Jack's a fucking liar. He hates builds.
No, that's not true. I would cook
okay,
it. Okay.
like,
No,
Pre
I'm not getting
20,
into
pre,
this.
shut up. Pre 2021, build was the shit, but like these kids now, I can't even compete. So like I probably
No
say no
builds
build.
now.
Yeah,
Dude,
No, I'm
Dude, but
saying,
these kids that are good at building can't aim. That's their thing.
That's true.
They're
That is true.
they're
That's
actually
true.
trash.
I,
Like,
I only play Fortnite on Switch, so like every time I play build, I
you
win.
gotta play zero build.
I gotta go no build just because I'm like an OG fiend. OG Fortnite or OG Minecraft?
OG Minecraft.
Fuck.
Fortnite.
OG Fort.
Yeah, I'd say
I'm
OG
saying-
Fortnite too.
I like new Minecraft. I think it's dope.
OG Fortnite was so much fun, but nothing beats Minecraft. Like that classic logging into your nostalgic ass Minecraft
Yeah,
world.
no.
There's nothing like that.
Right. I remember like every single day when there was a new like update, I always get super excited to go through like the new tutorial map. Like, oh, there's a new castle to go check out. I got so many fucking Easter eggs to go find, and like I would go up into the Minecraft, like up in the
side,
sky,
the
and
chest.
find the Ender portal that was in the fucking middle of that shit. Algernon or Pen Pals?
Algernon.
Algernon.
For sure. Oh. I know something.
Sterling.
Okay, no, never mind.
Math Rock or Scrams? Have to either or.
Math Rock. I don't know. I don't like the name Scrams. I think it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go say
Or-
Screamo.
Yeah, I was gonna say Screamo, or I should say Screamo or Math Rock. But yeah.
But
I mean,
Screamo.
probably. Yeah.
I like that.
yeah, I catch myself listen to Screamo way more than Math Rock these days. But I just saw Rob Ford Explorer and Floral at Steel Cactus. Like,
That's pretty
insane
fun.
show.
I just like love. I think the Math Rock guitar like tapping and shit is so like.
So when I first got into the scene, I was it was Versus Self, and then from there I went into Midwest emo,
Yeah.
and so like I tried getting to like the Math Rock shit, and like I have a couple riffs, I have a couple tapping, but like I had to do a Metallica cover show for School of Rock, and so I'm a metal guitarist. Like it's just like it was my first thing, and then after that it was a new metal show. So
Okay, so now I know how you're so good.
thank you. Spirit of Versailles or Neil Perry?
Ooh,
Neil
Perry.
Spirit of Versailles for sure.
Neil Perry.
Spirit of Versailles, yeah.
Spirit of Versailles.
Like every song is basically a banger, but Neil Perry, like,
The thing is that like Neil Perry is like you hear it so much today. Like and all these new bands are like, oh yeah, Neil Perry's my biggest inspiration.
you know, I honestly like. If anybody mentions Neil Perry, it's always like the split with the Days Refrain.
Yeah.
It's nothing else. But
Right.
That
There's-
Joshua Fit from Battle split. So good.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like it sucks. It's all on YouTube because if I'm listening to music, I'm listening to it streaming. Mince or Slam?
Slam.
Slam.
Slam, yeah.
Is Weezer cringe?
Yeah, but I kind of like it. I kind of like Weezer a little bit.
I'd be putting on Weezer.
I don't think Weezer's cringe.
I think it's cringe, but that's just part of it, you know.
I think Rivers Cuomo.
No one has ever said that in an interview yet.
Wait, what?
That's a very good
That's
answer,
part of it
actually.
is that they're cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like the whole Blue album is like being a loser nerd.
Dude, Pinkerton.
Yeah, Pinkerton.
That's
yeah.
like about being like a virgin.
Pinkerton. Yeah, the lyrics on Pinkerton are a little bit sketchy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially Across the Sea.
That's the one that I think about. Blue album or Pinkerton?
Pinkerton.
Blue album for sure.
What did you guys say?
Pinkerton, yeah.
It's
Oh,
Blue
okay.
album classic though.
It is.
Dude.
That's good.
Like if you're going banger for banger, like it's Blue album.
Yeah,
But
no, it's banger.
Pinkerton
after
is the
banger.
better. Like musically, I think that Pinkerton's the
It's
better.
a better
album.
listen
Pinkerton?
to, I think, for me.
No, but like
Dude.
only in dreams though.
I'm
That's
just
such a
saying.
good song.
I'm just saying. When you're drunk, and you're like just with your friends, sometimes I like to listen to Pinkerton. Like, I don't know.
I don't ever do that around.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody else would.
Don't ever invite me to hang out.
Okay, it's only been like 2 times, but.
Versus Self or Your Arms or My Cocoon?
Versus Self.
Oh yeah, I gotta go versus Self.
Yeah, I'll say versus self too.
Like, I like Your Arms though.
Okay, have you guys heard their new album?
Yeah.
Death of a Rabbit.
Yeah, it's dope.
Would you go Death of a Rabbit or their first one?
Actually,
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
I like their newer shit more.
I like their newer shit a lot more. I like on their side. Oh, Buried Beneath the Ocean. I like how it gets like, it's like a soft breakdown in that shit. It's weird. I like that they do.
It's really good. But
Yeah.
I feel like that first album, just like Metamorphosis, it's just so much more like it sounds more like iconic to me. You know, that's how I know Your Arms Are My Cocoon.
Yeah,
and
right.
like Death of a Rabbit's varying. It's a very diverse sounding album.
Oh yeah,
And
like they have
really
blast
good,
beats on
don't
it.
Get me wrong, but it's probably the first one.
Yeah, when I think of Your Arms, I think of that Butterfly album cover.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the end of the interview, guys. I fucking really appreciate it. Great set
course.
tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ooh.